You know, a lot of old-fashioned people, they say a woman's place is in the home. I used to be one of those guys. I was such a large twat. But these days, I think if a woman wants to work, she should be encouraged. This is my tribute to working women. It's called Lap Dancing Lady. Ooh, sexy. Went to a bar, I was lonely and lost when I saw her there. Ooh, lap dancing lady with sensuous eyes and the flowing hair. She said, "Good evening, sir." Something began to stir all at once, quick as a flash. From my pants I pulled out the cash so that she would lap dance for me. And I said, "Lap dancing lady, you drive me crazy, please. Lap dancing lady, I'll give you rings and pearls." But a sign read, "Don't touch the girls." She worked her magic as I tried to speak to her with my eyes, hoping she'd see I was different from all these creepy guys. Ooh, give me a wink, give me a sign, let me know you'll be mine. When the dance was at a stop, I popped a note into her top. Would she see the message from me? And it read, "Lap dancing lady, you have my baby, please. Lap dancing lady, I like you very much." But a voice said, "Look but don't touch." Ooh, lady, can't you see that this man adores? Ooh, in our fantasy, on all fours. I wandered home feeling just like a fool over what I'd done. What made me think, out of thousands of guys, I'd be the lucky one. Later on, all alone, I checked for calls on the answer phone. Heard a voice, loud and clear. It was music to my ears. "Hi, it's me.
Hi, it's me.
And I'd so like to be.
I'd so like to be
Your personal lap dancing lady. You really caught my eye. Lap dancing lady, dance for me all my life. Now she's my lap dancing wife. Lap dancing wife. What the fuck was that? She sits alone there on the front row and worships from afar her shining superstar. He is the only one she wants though. He brightens her dull life. She dreams that she's his wife, but still the dream remains a blur. What could he ever see in her? But wait, he passes by, stops and catches her eye. Could it possibly be true when he says tonight, it's you? No, wait a minute. Yes, it's you. Come in here. Let's sing you a song. Don't worry about your boyfriend. We gave him 20 quid. It was a figure he suggested. Come here. Gosh, you're very small, aren't you? Sit here. Gosh, golly. Ordinary girl. Hardly a beauty queen, an ordinary girl. The kind of a girl you've seen 1,000 times before. The kind of a girl that anybody would ignore. Much of a muchness. She's an ordinary girl. You should try stopping being ordinary girl. To hell with the shopping, why not stop and smell a rose? Or take off all your clothes and come run wild with me. Let your flag unfurl, you very, very, very ordinary girl. It gets better. Ordinary girl. Ordinary eyes and lips and ordinary curves. Ordinary thighs and hips, if only I could find. What are you thinking in your ordinary mind?
Though my hair's a mess, shabby old clothes is the way I always dress. Maybe it's not too late, perhaps this may sound strange, but I believe I'd change if you would just make love to me.
Yes, my little pearl, prepare to fare thee well, to ordinary girl. Come with me, quick, we don't have much time. Quick, this way. Oh, that's fantastic! Oh, yes, oh, that's fantastic! Oh, now you join in! Oh, yes, oh, gosh, yes! Oh, that's awesome! Thank you. Sorry, that doesn't normally happen. It's just usually I can reach. I don't know how I can ever thank you. I know that cash would be tacky. So perhaps instead I can give you this £15 gift token for home base. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Oh, it doesn't matter. Life can't all be fun. I had to go to the job centre the other day for a restart interview, you know. So it really bugs me, because I'm available for work. You know, it's not my fault there's no vacancies for a netball coach. But I've applied for other jobs. I applied to be chief assistant to Chris Patton for the handover of Hong Kong. Didn't get it. And when you get knocked back like that, it takes the stuffing out of you. But I persevered. I went for Sir Jeremy Isaac's job as chairman of the Royal Opera House. But it's who you know. And when I was young, I was keen. I had a trial for Man City. But I had a trial for Man City, but I was terrible. Missed an open goal, headed it into my own net. I was absolutely shite. Anyway, they offered me a place. But I was 16, I wanted to concentrate on smoking. I think I made the right choice. No, you can say what you like about Man City, you know, you can say they've gone down, you can say they're rubbish, you can say they're the biggest shower of shite you've ever seen, but don't forget the original point I was making. I don't know if our Pauline's told you the refrigerated. I don't know if our Pauline's told you the terrible news about Bob, Fat Bob. He's dead. I remember the last thing he said to me. He said, "Have you finished with that sandwich? Put it over there, I'll have it later." He never did. I put it in the coffin with him. Yeah. he was cremated. So, geez, toasty. No, I feel bad, you know, about always taking the mick out of him being fat, you know, but he got his own back at the funeral, because I carried the coffin. And then he gave me a fucking hernia. Oh, but no, I'd say I was cheered up a lot the other day, I was. Oh, yeah, because I was cheered up because I bumped into Duncan Norvell. And he's funny, isn't he? He's got that catchphrase, you know, chase me, chase me. Yeah. Which, interestingly, he does change when you set an Alsatian on him. To fucking hell, not me face, not me face. Which I find funnier. You know, interesting. I'll tell you what bugs me, right? People who win the lottery, right, and they say, it won't change me. Here's a quid, give me your fucking ticket. You know what I mean? So if I won the lottery, right, first thing I'd do is, well, I'd buy this place. And I'd tell you lot to get out my fucking house. And I'd buy a big van with a motorbike in the back like Evel Knievel. And I'd buy a car like Night Riders that talks to you, you know, it says, hurry up, Paul, slow down, turn right, what are you doing, you know? And I'd buy an iguana and a tarantula, you know, and I'd breed them. And I might like get an iguana with hairy legs, you know. And a spider that sticks his tongue out, you know. And I'll tell you what else, there's a shop near the Arndale, sells organs. You know the type, we've got like a button for bossa nova and samba and cha-cha, you know. Uncles have them in the lounges and they play them when you go round. I'd buy that shop and I'd burn it to the fucking ground.
Now, all good talks about management, stroke life, need excellent analogies or metaphors. Here's mine. This is Alan's egg. What does it mean? Well, I'll tell you. Now, interesting. It's a blind man's stick. Yes. It's encouraging to know, isn't it, that out of someone's misfortune, something good can come. In this case, a collapsible attaché case-sized handy pointer. Okay. Now, most of us start off life in the frying pan. With hard work, we gain access to the white. But where we really want to be is the place reserved for the select few, the elite, who take their place within the yolk. How do we get from the egg white to the yolk without bursting it and ending up with egg all over our faces? Well, to do that, we need my 3-point plan, which is think, act, that's it. It's technically a 2-point plan, but I don't know, you do need the third to remind people that there are only 2, because they expect them to come in 3s. So it's a 2-pronged trident. A bident. Or a hoe. I mean hoe as in garden hoe. Not as in, you looking at my hoe. What do they mean? What does that mean when they do it? What is all that sort of, yo, what's up, G? Some homie's been dissing my bitch. You know, what's wrong with good morning and a firm handshake? Okay, now moving on. Now, when you're addressing your family, friends, workforce, personnel, whatever, you may want to continue the casual approach by sitting on a chair. But don't be afraid to use the chair in an unconventional manner. You may want to turn it round and straddle it. It's got arms. Never mind, I can still do this. There we go. See, a football coach giving a pep talk to the team at half-time may very well straddle a chair thus, and roll his sleeves up and say, hey you, pass the ball to him, and then score a goal. I'm paraphrasing. It shows there's something of the maverick about you. You're prepared to thwart convention, prepared to break the rules, certainly as regards seating. Something you just want to put on your wish list. Wait. It's fine. It's actually very good for your back. But I think I could carry on like this, but I'll abort the chair. Okay, moving on. Picture of a goldfish. What does it mean, Alan? That's what you're thinking, not me, I know. Need a volunteer from the audience for this. Let's see. Sir, you there, do you want to come up and help me illustrate this point, if you'd be so good? Leave your jacket there, you won't be needing that. Quick as you like. Hello. Just follow me here. Just stand about here. Stand there. Just stand there, perfect. Just move out of just that way. Perfect. Lovely. This is a nice peach polo top. Lovely. Interesting. A lot of people might say that, that's a bit garish. But will they be visible towards oncoming traffic down a dark country lane? Probably not. Okay, now I'll deal with you in a second. Okay, picture of a goldfish. Took a photograph of it swimming around Fort Knox. Seriously though, can we name any of the properties of a fish that are exclusive to a fish? Properties of a fish that make it be a fish. Just shout them out if you can think of any. Gills. Good, excellent. Breathing ears. Helps suck in air and hear. Any other properties of a fish? Fins. Good. Fins. Fins. A kind of guidance system, isn't it? Kind of piscine keel, based on a yacht. Which came first, the fish or the yacht? Interesting question. Well, we don't have time to answer that tonight. Well, it's the fish, isn't it? Any other properties of a fish? Big sharp teeth. Well, I think you know you're wrong, don't you? I think you're shouting out that to have a bit of fun, and that's fine. But this is the work section. Made that clear. Any other properties of a fish? Gravel? Okay, all right. Now, hang on. I'm going to deal with this. You've thrown down the gauntlet, haven't you? And I'm going to pick it up. Because you clearly, by shouting gravel, are trying to be anarchic. I know, perhaps you're a member of Chumbly Wumbly. Men in skirts doesn't frighten me. Although, were you to wear a skirt, I suspect the real reason you'd be wearing one is because you quite like to wear them. Any other properties of a fish? Pardon? Batter? Oh dear. You know, you probably think, don't you, that when you go home tonight, all your mates will be saying, if you've got any, will be saying, hey, Baz, Faz, Gaz, Daz, whatever your name is. He was really great tonight. When Alan Partridge was trying to illustrate a serious point about a fish, he shouted out batter. Isn't he big? Isn't he clever? I don't think they'll be shouting that. I think when you walk home tonight, there'll be a rather embarrassed silence. Now, that applause was for me, by the way. Or before we got way off the point there. Yes, we've finished that bit now, darling.
The thing is, Alan, dry stone walling can be very, very therapeutic, and it does tend to attract quite sort of isolated, lonely sort of people. It's no accident, actually, that I am bulimic, and with my depression, it's like a big black cloud I just feel descending on me sometimes.
You're talking about your problems again. Stop it.
Sorry. Sorry, it's just nice to have the chance to actually chat about them.
I know, just don't. Now, tell us about chips and potatoes as it applies to dry stone walling. Tell us how chips are the small oblong stones and potatoes are the large round ones. You'll like this.
Well, chips are the small oblong stones and potatoes are the larger round ones.
I imagine that when you have your lunch and you use those two technical terms, chips and potatoes, and you're eating them, it must get very confusing. Does it?
No.
Right. Why not?
I normally just have a flask of soup.
Is it nice?
Yes, lovely, thank you.
What
yes.
sort is it?
It's It's a mulligatawny soup that I usually have. It's quite a spicy brown sort of soup full of chopped up vegetables.
Oh,
and various
chopped up
bits of
vegetables. I'll tell you something, I can't stand liquid with bits in it. I'll tell you for why. Interesting anecdote. This should spice things up. Sorry about this, love, but it's going nowhere. We're going to move on. I've got a Kate Bush medley to do. Now, when I think about your big black cloud, when I was at school, my best friend would put vegetable soup in his mouth and pretend to be sick in the playground. And actually, you'll like this. It's right up your street. He would pretend to be sick in the playground, and I would crawl over and eat it up like a dog. Schoolboy prank. But it backfired. Because we were in assembly, and he'd just had some bad scampi, and was genuinely sick. And to cut a long story short, I ended up with child sick in my mouth. Sorry about that. Sorry. No, the irony is I was then genuinely sick. And I was standing in a line, and I was sick on the back of the boy in front of me. And he, in turn, vomited on the back of the boy in front of me. It started off a whole chain reaction, rather like dominoes, or vominos. 9 boys in a row, most extraordinary, one after the other. I remember the last one had a kind of double kick. Came straight down his nostrils. Like a double-barrel shotgun. Bang! Went straight over the shoulders of the boy in front of him, thus breaking the chain.